13, ma'am.
Father, Son, Spirit, Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day and for the opportunity for this great conference. We are grateful for your guidance, protection, and blessings upon our work and our organization. We also lift up to you our fellow Filipinos affected by the recent earthquake in Mindanao. Grant comfort and strength to those who have experienced fear, loss, or hardship. May this gathering be productive, cooperative, and successful. Bless each participant with safety and good health and a spirit of understanding. All this we ask in your holy name, name the Father, and the Holy Spirit.
Good morning and welcome to everyone joining us today, June 10, 2026. And also those watching us online for our YouTube channel, DPWH Cebu, Procurement Livestream. We sincerely appreciate your presence. At this moment, may we have Angelina, the head of the box preparing for the roll call of the attendees.
Good morning, everyone. For the back members attendance, we have Engineer Jerry Vegas, Quality Assurance Chief, as back chairman. Engineer Sir F. Vinoya, OIC Agri, morning, sir. Engineer Marito Vilene, Maintenance Engineer, Engineer Teresita Ayas Calvar, Solution member for all that's procurement, Engineer Rafi Capino, Construction Chief, sir. Engineer Romel B. Dunkay, Head Bank DPWH, morning, sir. And yours truly, Engineer Nadia Head Bank Secretary. And also I'd like to acknowledge the presence of one prospective leader from Unios Construction and Supplies. Morning, sir. And now I give the floor to the bank chairman, Richard A. Vegas, for her opening comments. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome everyone. For those who are watching us online, we are here to live stream channel DPWH Cebu for the engineering office of today's preview conference. In view of our as our chairperson, I hereby officially open the conduct of today's preview conference for the procurement of 30 civil works projects under RA 12314 General Operation Act. Recall 2026 with contract item numbers 26HG0059 to 26HG0071 as published in edition to be number 9, issued on June 2, 2026, and posted on the websites of Belgium's DPWH because of the days of this office from June 2 to 9, 2026. Observers, such as submission and audit for the co-op, Cebu Contractors Association Incorporated, as well as the following randomly selected procurement NGO overseas school. Observers were all invited to attend this briefing conference, namely, first, the Coalition Against Trafficking on Women in Asia Pacific. Second, National Contractors Association of the Philippines, UNCOP. Third, Coalition for Legal Development, CPE. Fourth, Field Change. The fifth, Philippine Institute of Environmental Planners, or the IEP. 6 is a Philippine Green Building Council, PGPC. 7 is a Crime and Corruption Watch, CCW, International Incorporated. The conduct of this pre-bid conference is pursuant to Section 51 of the 2020 Implementing Rules and Regulations of RA 2009, otherwise known as the New Government Procurement Act, or NGPA, and its purpose is to discuss, clarify, and explain, among other things, the eligibility requirements and the technical and financial components of the procurement project, including questions and clarifications raised with prospective leaders before and during the pre-bid conference. There is now proceed for the presentation and discussion of the contractual length of 13 and more projects subject for pre-bid.
For the profile room to be presented by Engineer Bilingia.
Protected for CCTV basically was after program directly access roads and or bridges for the national road leading to major strategic building facilities protect and protect Fairbank station 0 plus 100 260 funding source by 2050 approval yet from program is 6,907,500. They need to look with including every prescription consumption of food. So what they will find in there on the days, we work as city, essentially smoothly.
To be discussed in details by Engineer RJ Paul.
Summary of quantities. Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthwork. Part D, sub-base and base course. Part D, surface courses. Part G, drainage and slope protection structures. Part H, miscellaneous structures. Drawings. Project title. Basic Infrastructure Program, or BIP, access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings facilities. Construction of Barangay Pandan, Barangay Gairan Road, Fairbank Station 00 to Station 1 plus 100, Bogo City, Cebu. Location plan, general notes, and technical specifications, structural requirements, summary of quantities. Roadway technical section, super elevation details, vertical and horizontal curve details, schedule of items, the plan profile, catch basin details, curve and gutter details, PCCP details, and detailed cross sections. Solar and lighting details, traffic management layout, traffic management scheme, waste disposal, Equipment requirements. Low beam trailer, 1 unit. Two-way radio, 2 units. Barangay flasher light, 8 units. Backhoe, 1 unit. Dump truck, 10 cubic, 2 units. Payloader, 2 units. Bulldozer, 1 unit. Plate compactor, water truck, motorized wood grader, and vibratory roller, 1 unit. Concrete vibrator, 2 units. Concrete spreader, concrete saw, bar cutter, tune crack sealer machine, bar bender, cargo truck, 1 bagger mixer, cargo truck, 2 to 5 metric tons, 1 unit, applicator machine, 1 unit, heating machine, truck mounted crane, 1 unit, straight boom lift, 1 unit.
For project profile number 2 to be presented by Engineer Rina D. Hadjero.
Contract ID number 26HG0060. Project passes roads and bridges on the national roads related to major strategic buildings, facilities, construction road barangay, Bungtod, Sitio, Tabayjo, Barangay Dakit. Section 1, Station 0+002, 252, Station 00 plus 305. Section 2, Station 0002, 00120, City of Bogo. Funding source, CY 2026 GAA. Approved budget for the contract, 4,748,100 pesos. Dimension, 135 linear kilometer. Brief description, construction road, contract duration, 46 categories, category words, RCP, recent categories, 4.
To be discussed in details by Engineer Teresa May Corona.
Summary of quantities. Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthwork. Part D, sub-base and base courses. Part E, surface courses. Part G, drainage as low production structures. Part H, miscellaneous structures. Drawings. Title: Access flows on our bridges from the national roads leading to major or strategic public buildings or facilities. Construction of road, Barangay Bungtod to Sitio Tabayjo, Barangay Dakit. Section 1, Station 00 plus 250 to Station 00 plus 305. Section 2, Station 00 to Station 00 plus 120. City of Bogo. Summary of quantities. General notes. Technical specifications. Typical roadway. Detail of catch basin. Details of street light. Super elevation. Traffic management layout. Traffic management scheme. Plan and profile for station 00 plus 250 to station 00 plus 305. Plan and detailed cross-section. Straight line diagram. Equipment requirements. Prime mover with low bed trailer, applicator machine, backhoe, well-mounted backhoe HDA 23, backhoe with breaker, bar cutter 32 mm diameter single phase, bar cutter 16 mm diameter single phase, bar cutter 13 mm diameter single phase, bulldozer with reaper, cargo truck 9 to 10, cargo truck 2 to 5. Concrete saw, concrete slider, concrete vibrator, dump truck, joint truck, sealer machine, kneading machine, motorized road grader, one bobber mixer, payloader, vibrator ruler, water truck, pump.
For project profile number 3, to be presented by Engineer Rachel of the DPWH.
Proposal item number 26 HG 0061. Project B, Basic Infrastructure Program BIP. Access roads and bridges to the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings or facilities. Construction of Barangay, Sitio Gangpal, Road Station 000 to Station 001 plus 760, Google Cities. Public source is going to be 2026. Approval budget for culture is 47,225,000. Dimension is 8.52. Brief description, construction road. Contract duration is 212 days. Category reports RCE. License relatively small fee.
To be presented in details by Engineer Brgy.
Summary of the contents. Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthwork. Part D, surveys and base course. Part E, surface courses. Part G, drainage and slope protection structure. Part H, miscellaneous structures. Drawings. Project title. Basic Infrastructure Program BIP. Construction of Barangay Marangog to Sitio Cambacul Road. Station 0 plus 00 to Station 001 plus 760. Bogo City, Cebu. Index of sheets. Location plan. Summary of quantities. General notes, technical specifications, and construction requirements. Project overview. Typical roadway sections. Super elevation details. Typical PCC joint details. Thermoplastic details. Slope protection details. Pipe culvert details and head wall. Solar lighting details. And schedule of items. Traffic management layout. Traffic management scheme. Waste disposal plan. The plan profile. Station 00 to Station 00 plus 470. Plan profile of Station 470 to Station 470 to end of project. Detailed cross sections. straight line diagram. Equipment requirements. Two-way radio 2 units, barricade flasher light 8 units, low bin trailer, backhoe, dump truck 2 units, bar cutter for grade 4 single phase 1 unit, bulldozer 167 horsepower 1 unit, payloader 1.50 cubic meter 2 units, motorized grader, wagon roller, water truck, concrete vibrator 2 units, concrete spreader 1 unit, concrete saw 7.5 horsepower 1 unit, bar cutter single phase 1 unit, John crack solar machine, bar bender for 16 mm, diameter 1 unit, cargo truck 9 to 10 metric ton 1 unit, one bagger mixer 1 unit, bar cutter for grade 40 16 mm diameter 1 unit, plate compactor 5 horsepower 1 unit, backhoe type 1 unit, cargo truck 2 to 5 metric ton 1 unit, applicator machine and knitting machine 1.
For project profile number 4 to be presented by Engineer Jose Binuya.
Accessos and ways. From additional communicating to the previous scientific public communities, this substantial constitute on the station with the class, several station, several class equal center, OCBC. But this source required this is or what they can contract and it will be done. A reach on 1.6 to get more. In every other group, registration to something, but not really wanted to do the high under days. A figure works as it just the relation will be.
To be presented in details by Engineer Brgy.
Summary of quantities. Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthwork. Part D, sub-base and base course. Part B, service courses. Part G, drainage and slope protection structure. Part H, miscellaneous structures. Drawings. Project title. Basic Infrastructure Program BIP. Construction of Sitio Mohon, Udlot to Sitio Tagnonog, Udlot Road, Station 00 plus 00 to Station 00 plus 817, Bogo City, Cebu. The location plan. General notes, technical specifications, and construction requirements. A summary of quantities. Typical runway sections. Super elevation details, horizontal and vertical curve details, schedule of items, plan of profile, station 00 to station 500, and plan of profile of station 500 to station 817. Pipe culvert details, typical head wall details, PCCP joint details, slope protection details, schedule of sumasunod. The detailed cross sections, pavement marking details, the traffic management plan, traffic management scheme, and the traffic control and construction signages. Project billboard, the waste disposal plan, the straight line diagram. Equipment requirements. Prime mover, 1 unit, two-way radio, 2 units, Barangay flusher line, 7 units, backhoe, 0.80 cubic meter capacity, 1 unit, dump truck, 3 units, payloader, 1.5 cubic meter, 2 units, bulldozer, 1 unit, plate compactor, water truck, motorized road grader, vibratory roller, 1 unit, concrete vibrator, 2 units, concrete screener, concrete saw, bar cutter, joint crack cylinder machine, bar bender, 1 unit, cargo truck 9 to 10 metric ton, 1 unit, 1 bagger, 1 unit, backhoe wheel type, 1 unit, cargo truck 2 to 5 metric ton, 1 unit, applicator machine, 80 machine, 1 unit.
For project profile number 5 to be presented by Engineer Organ.
Contract ID number 26G0060. Project team. Sustainable infrastructure projects. Alleviating gaps or CPAP. Access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings and facilities. Construction of road from Sitio and Barangay Population Station 00 to Station 00 plus 5 Station 00 to Station 00 plus 163 Station 00 to Station 00140 Station 00 to Station 00225 San Music Funding source fiscal year 2026 GPA approved budget for the contract 28,488,600 pesos. Dimension 2.104 lane kilometer. Brief description. Construction of the road. Contract category of works are
Discuss the details by
Array of quantities. Part E, earthwork. Part B, sub-base and base course. Part E, surface courses. Part G, drainage and slope reduction. Structure. Part H, miscellaneous structure. Drawings. First page is the title page. Second page is the index of sheets. Third page is the location plan, K map, location map, and vicinity map. Next page is the summary of quantities and legend of symbols. Next page is general notes. The following pages are the technical specifications. Schedule of items. Next page is the standard project billboard. Next page is the typical roadway section. Next page is the standard detail of vertical and horizontal curves and widening curves. Next page is standard detail of super elevation. Next page is detail of standard Mississippi joint. Next page is details of the typical pavement markings. Next page is the details of stone masonry. Next page is the standard reinforced concrete head wall for RCPC.
Next page is the method of pipe installation. Next page is the typical roadway section showing line canal on left side and details of arc of line canal with cover. Details of solar street lights. Traffic management layout. Traffic management scheme. Solid waste disposal plan. Plan file section 1, station 0 to station hill section 1. Plan and profile of section 2, station 0 to station 0 plus 163. Detailed cross-section of section 2. Plan and profile of section 3, station 0 to station 140. Detailed cross-section of section 3. Plan and profile of section 4, station 0 to station 0 plus 225. Detailed cross-section of section 4. Straight line diagram. Equipment requirements. 2 units of two-way radio, 8 units of barricade flasher light, 1 unit of low bed trailer, 1 unit of backhoe, 2 units of dump truck, 1 unit of chainsaw, 1 unit of bulldozer, 2 units of payloader, 1 unit of motorized road grader, 1 unit vibratory roller, 1 unit water truck, 2 units concrete vibrator, 1 unit concrete screeder, 1 unit concrete saw, 1 unit bar cutter, 1 unit joint crack sealer machine, 1 unit bar bender, 1 unit cargo truck, 1 unit one bagger mixer, 8 units bar cutter, 1 unit plate compactor, 1 unit backhoe well type, 1 unit cargo truck, 1 unit applicator machine, 1 unit kneading machine.
Project of number 6 to be presented by Engineer Senator.
Contract item number 26HG0064. Project name DIP Access Roads and Bridges from the National Roads leading to major strategic public building facilities. Construction of road and HA2 Station 00 to Station 1 plus 246. Bogo City. Funding source fiscal year 2026 GAA approved budget for the contract 29,700,000 pesos. Dimension 2.492 kilometer. Brief description construction of road. Contract duration 185 calendar days. Category of works RCP. License category small medium.
To be presented in details by Engineer Athena.
Summary of quantities. Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthwork. Part D, sub-base and base course. Part E, surface courses. Part G, drainage and slope protection structures. Part H, miscellaneous structures. Drawings. The title page. Next is the index of sheets. Next is the location map, the key map, and the vicinity map. This is the summary of quantities and the legend of symbols. Next is the general notes. And the following pages are the technical specifications and the construction requirements.
This one is the schedule of items. Next is the standard project billboard and or signboard. And this is the typical roadway at normal section and typical roadway section with super elevation. This is the standard detail of vertical and horizontal curves and widening of curves. The standard detail of super elevation. The details of standard pavement. The details of typical pavement markings. This is the details of the stone masonry as well as the typical roadway section showing stone masonry. Next is the standard reinforced concrete head wall for RCPC. Next is the methods of pipe installation. This one is the typical roadway section showing line canal on the left side. This is the details of solar street lights. This is the standard work area, traffic control, and construction signs. This is the traffic management layout. The proposed traffic scheme. The solid waste disposal plan. And this is the plan profile. As well as the detailed cross section. And this is the straight line diagram. Equipment requirements. 1 unit of the following: lower bed trailer with prime mover, backhoe, payloader, motorized road grader, vibratory ruler, plate compactor, 8 units of concrete vibrator, 1 unit of the following: concrete scraper, concrete saw, bar cutter 32 mm max rebar, diameter single phase, joint cracker sealer machine. In 1 unit of the following: 1 bagger mixer, applicator machine, kneading machine, backhoe wheel type, 2 units of dump truck, 1 unit of water truck or pump, 1 unit of cargo truck, 1 unit of chainsaw, 1 unit of bulldozer, 1 unit of bar cutter 30 mm, max rebar diameter single phase, 1 unit of bar bender 13 mm max rebar diameter 3 phase.
For project profile number 7, to be presented by Engineer Rina D. Angelo.
On ID number 26, H G006 budget claim, basic infrastructure program, BIP, access roads and all bridges of the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities. Construction of the past, Sitio Soundbound, Pandan Road, Station 000 to 00+880, Bogo City Cebu. Funding source, FY 2026 approval for the contract, 20,047,500. Dimension, 1.716 meter kilometer. With brief description, construction road, contract duration, 149 calendar days. Category reports, RCP, license categories, road.
To be discussed in details by Engineer Athena.
Summary of quantities. Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthwork. Part D, sub-base and base course. Part E, surface courses.
Part G, drainage and slope protection structures. Part H, miscellaneous structures. Drawings. This is the title page. The index of sheets. The location map. The summary of quantities and the legend of symbols. The general notes. And the technical specifications. Next is the standard project billboard or signboard. Next is the typical roadway abnormal and super elevation section, design parameters, and the values of ratios for tank and feet. Next is the standard detail of vertical and horizontal curves and widening wind curves. Next is the standard detail of super elevation. The details of standard basic joint. The details of typical pavement markings. The details of stone masonry. The schedule of items. The standard work area. Traffic control and construction signs. Next is the traffic management plan. And this is the proposed traffic scheme. This is the solid waste disposal plan. And this is the plan and profile. This is the detailed cross-section. And this is the straight line diagram. Equipment requirements. 2 units of two-way radio, 8 units of barricade, flashlight, 3 poles, battery operated, amber color. 1 unit of low bed trailer with prime mover. 1 unit of bulldozer DX175, 167 HP. 2 units of payloader. 2 units of dump truck. 1 unit of motorized road grader, vibratory ruler, and water truck or pump. 2 units of concrete vibrator. 1 unit of the following: concrete scraper, concrete saw, bar cutter 32 mm diameter single phase, joint rack sealer machine, 1 bagger mixer, backhoe wheel type, cargo truck, applicator machine, kneading machine.
For project profile number 8, which is presented by the engineer will be Bungtod.
Contract ID number 26HG0066. Project name: Construction of the Public Health Facility, Barangay Health Center, Barangay Gairan at Lion Center. Funding source: Fiscal Year 2026 GA. Approved budget for the contract: 4,950,000 pesos. Dimension: 2-story. Brief description: construction of the public health facility, Barangay Health Center. Contract duration: 60 calendar days. Category of roads: PIC, WOPIC. License category: 1B.
Will be presented in details of project and operating status.
Summary of quantities. Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthwork. Part B, plain and reinforced concrete works. Part E, finishing. Part F, plumbing works. Part G, electrical works. Part H, miscellaneous structures. Drawings. Title page. Table of contents, vicinity map, exterior perspective, site development plan. Topographic map. Summary of quantities. Ground floor plan, second floor plan, roof plan, front elevation, right side elevation, left side elevation, rear elevation. reflected ceiling plans, longitudinal section, transversal section, detail of ceilings, perspective and insertion, schedule of doors and windows, schedule of fixtures and equipment, detailed front elevation of grounds, ramp details, sections of PWD ramp, detailed plan of PWD ramp, detailed plan of stairs, section of stairs, low up detail of staircase, low up detail of handrail, detailed elevation of fire escape stairs, fire escape landing detail, low up detail of balcony railings, detail of fire escape stairs, detailed floor plan of toilet at second floor, detailed section of second toilet at second floor, details, pictures, and accessories at typical toilet. General construction notes. General construction notes. Foundation plan, typical isolated footing, schedule of holding column, typical beam reinforcement detail, typical column elevation, showing dowels and tie spacing, footing tie beam framing plan, schedule of second floor slab, schedule of roof beam, schedule of footing tie beam, second floor beam framing plan, typical concrete gutter details, roof beam framing plan, typical slab details and installation, schedule of roof beam, roof framing plan, truss details, truss member connection details, schedule of concrete truss to concrete connection details, typical cantilever slab details, stair reinforcement details, detailed elevation of fire escape, septic tank structural detail, steel stair details, concrete pedestal details, fire escape landing details, perlet connection details, and other connection details. General notes for plumbing, vicinity map, site development plan, catch basin detail, clean up detail, floor drain detail, drain detail. Sewer line and drainage line layout for ground and second floor plan. Rainwater catchment tank details, water line layout for ground and second floor plan. General electrical notes, concrete pedestal details, electrical riser diagram, surface entrance details, ground rod connection details. Lighting layout for ground and second floor plan, schedule of loads, single line riser diagram, power layout for ground and second floor plan, and other computations. General notes for mechanical, condensing unit mounting detail, refrigerant pipe insulation detail, FCO cooling, coil piping connection details, and pipe insulation detail. Fire protection plan for ground and second floor plan. Air conditioning layout for ground and second floor plan. Detailed unit for air conditioning and schedule of equipment, fire extinguisher details, and refrigerant pipe details. Electrical notes, electronic notes. CCTV mounting detail, fire alarm manual pull station details, ground and second floor fire protection plan, CCTV single riser diagram, fire alarm system diagram, CCTV line diagram. Equipment requirements. 1 unit of backhoe, 1 unit of dump truck, 1 unit of plate compactor, 1 unit of concrete vibrator, 1 unit of concrete, 2 units of one bagger mixer, 1 unit of bar cutter, 1 unit of bar bender, 2 units of building machine, 1 unit of cutting outfit, 1 unit of truck mounted crane, 2 units of jackhammer.
Thank you. For project profile number 9, to be presented by Engineer Teresita I. Discanga.
Contract item number 36HG0067. Project name, construction of multi-purpose building, covered contract, Gairan, DEO Cebu. Funding source at 2026, budget is contract 4,950,000. Dimension, 1 story. Brief description, construction of multi-purpose building. Contract duration, 60 calendar days.
Sorry, click na po, sir.
Category of works, DICWO PLC, license category, small b.
To be presented in details by Engineer Teresita.
Summary of quantities. Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthwork. Part D, weight and reinforcement reports. Part D, finishing. Part A, plumbing works. Part G, electrical works. Part H, miscellaneous structures. Drawings. The page title and the exterior perspective, location map, vicinity map. Next is the site development plan. Next is the topographic map. The summary of quantities, the floor plan, the roof plan, the front, rear, right, and left side elevation, the section, and the fabricated government elevation detail. The general requirements notes for the structural, schedule of footing, and column. Schedule of footing. The foundation plan and the schedule of hoof detail and C2F2 detail. The roof framing plan and the typical truss detail, the girth 1 detail, triangular strut detail, fascia frame, and the connections of purlins and subline. Equipment requirements. 1 unit of backhoe, 1 unit of dump truck, 1 unit of plate compactor, 1 unit of concrete vibrator, 1 unit of concrete, 2 units of one bagger mixer, 1 unit of bar cutter, 1 unit of bar builder, 2 units of building machine, 1 unit of cutting outfit, 1 unit of truck mounted crane, and 2 units of jackhammer.
Thank you. For project profile number 10, to be presented by Engineer Jose F. Billy.
Rehabilitation to completion of multi-purpose building, Barangay, buildings. Running service required buildings is approval for the contract, 2,970,000. A mention 1 story, brief description, construction of multi-purpose building, contract duration of the calendar days. Category of works, DICWO PLC, license to the small b.
To be discussed in details again by Engineer Teresita.
Summary of quantities. Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthwork. Part D, reinforced concrete works. Part E, finishing. Drawings. This is the combination of cover report and the The exterior perspective, vicinity map, site development plan. Next is the topographic map. the summary of quantities, the ground floor plan, front and rear elevations, left side, right side, and roof section, the blue up I-beam detail, the roof plan. Next is the general construction notes for the structural, the roof framing plan, isometric I-beam detail, I-beam section detail. Next is the truss detail, the blue up column detail, fabricated lower ventilation, beam detail, and third wall detail. Equipment requirements. 1 unit of concrete vibrator, 1 bag, 1 unit of 1 bar mixer, 1 unit of bar cutter, 1 unit of bar beater, 2 units of welding machine, 1 unit of cutting outfit, 1 unit of truck mounted wheel.
Thank you. For project of number 11 to be presented by Engineer Ruben B. Kayas.
Contract ID number 56HG0069. Project name construction of multi-purpose building, Barangay, Gairan, Bogo, Cebu. With coordinates latitude 10.23 and longitude 124.009. Funding source, if fiscal year 2026 GDA. Approved budget for the contract, 4,950,000 pesos. Dimension, two-story, brief description, construction of whatever facility. Contract duration, 60 calendar days. Category of works, PIC, WOPLC. License category, small fleet.
Again, to be discussed in details by Engineer Ruben Kayas.
Summary of quantities. Part B under general requirements, Part C earthwork, Part D plain reinforced concrete works, Part E finishing, Part F plumbing works, Part G electrical works, Part H miscellaneous structures. The juries. This is the new construction of multiple purpose building at Tabayjo. Exterior perspective, the vicinity map, and the site development plan. The topographic map, the summary of quantities, the ground floor plan, second floor plan, roof plan, and the front, right, left, and rear side elevation. Next is the cross-sectional and the detail of ceiling and the accent connection detail and the wall accent elevation detail. Next is the schedule of doors and windows. Next is the details of railings, of ramps, detailed plan of PWD ramp, detailed plan of stairs, and the detailed section of stairs and the of detailed country. Next is the detailed elevation of fire escape stairs, detailed plan of steel stair, and the fire escape landing and steel stair. Next is the detailed section of toilet at Barangay Captain's office, detailed floor plan of common toilet at second floor, the details of external accessories and typical toilets, detailed plan of DPWH residential toilet, and detailed section of DPWH learning plan. Next, the general construction notes for structural. Next, the foundation plan, typical isolated footing, and schedule of column and beam reinforcing. Next, the floating tie beam framing plan, the second floor beam framing plan, the typical concrete gutter details, the roof beam framing plan, and the typical slab details. Next is the roof framing plan, the stair reinforcement details, the truss wall details, and the typical cantilever slab details, and the other connections of truss. Next is the detailed elevation of fire escape stairs, the steel stair, and the fire escape landing. Next is the truss to beam column connection and the other connection of truss. Next is the general notes for plumbing, the sewer line and drainage layout, the sewer line and drainage layout for second floor, the water line layout for ground floor, and the water line layout for second floor. Next, the general electrical notes. Next, the lighting layout for ground floor and second floor, the power layout for the ground floor and second floor. Then the computation of the electrical. Next, the general notes for mechanical works. The fire protection plan. Next, the air conditioning layout and the refrigerant light tool data and the fire extinguisher detail. Equipment requirements. 1 unit of backhoe, 1 unit of dump truck, 1 plate compactor, 1 concrete generator, 1 backer mixer, 1 bar cutter, and 1 bar beater, 3 units of welding machine, 1 cutting outfit, and 1 truck mounted frame.
For project profile number 12 to be presented by Engineer Teresita I. Vizcarra.
Contract ID number 36HG007B. Brgy name, construction of multi-purpose building, Barangay and Sitio, Bogo, Cebu. Coordinates 10.986, latitude and 123.956 longitude. Funding source at 2026 budget for the contract 4,950,000. Dimension 2-story. Brief description construction of multi-purpose building. Contract duration 60 calendar days. Category of works BICWO PLC. License category small b.
To be presented in details again by the engineer Grace Osman.
Summary of quantities. Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthwork. Part D, laying reinforced complete works. Part E, finishing. Part E, plumbing works. Part C, electrical works. Part H, miscellaneous structures. Drawings. This is the new construction of multi-purpose building at Barangay Pandan, Bogo City. Exterior perspective, the vicinity map, site development of plan. Next is the topographic map. The summary of quantities, the ground floor and second floor plan, roof plan, front, right side and left, rear side elevation. The ground floor plan for reflected ceiling plan and second floor plan for the reflected ceiling plan. Detail of ceiling and the cross section, wall accent elevation detail, and the wall accent connection detail. Next is the schedule of doors and windows. Next is the detailed front elevation of ground, the detailed plan of PWD ramp, the detail of ramp grading, and the detail of section of stairs. Next is the elevation of fire escape stairs. Next is the steel pipe to connect pedestal connection detail. Next is the blow-up schedule detail for toilets. Next is the general construction laws for structural. Next is the foundation plan, typical isolated copy, typical beam reinforcement details, and column details. Next is the footing tiling framing plan, the second floor beam framing plan. Next is the typical concrete gutter details, roof framing plan, and typical slab detail. Next is the roof framing plan, the truss details, and the secure reinforcement details, the typical cantilever slab details, the truss component connection details. Next is the detailed elevation of fire steel details and the steel stair. Next is the connection of roofing works. Next is the general notes for planning, the septic tank detail, the clean-out detail. Next is the sewer line and drainage line layout for ground and second floor. The sewer line and drainage line layout for the floor plan, the water line layout for ground and second floor, and rainwater catchment tank detail. Next is the isometric diagram. Next is the general electrical notes. The lighting layout for ground and second floor plan, the power layout of ground and second floor plan, and the computation of electrical. Next is the general notes for mechanical works, the general engineering specification and details. Next is the fire protection plan for ground and second floor, and the air conditioning layout for ground and second floor. The fire extinguisher detail. Equipment requirements. 1 unit backhoe, 1 dump truck, 1 stick compactor, 1 concrete elevator, 1 power mixer, 1 power cutter, 1 power printer, 3 units of building machine, 1 cutting outfit, 1 shop mounted crane.
For project profile number 13, will be presented by Regional PAP.
Contract ID number 86HG007. Project name, construction of PPE tennis court in Barangay Gairan, DPWH Cebu. With magnitude 11.074 and longitude 123.956. On installs, fiscal year 2026 GKP. Approved budget for the contract 4,950,000 pesos. Dimension, 1 story. Brief description. Construction of multi-purpose building. Contract duration 60 calendar days. Category of works. BIPCWPS. License category. Small B.
To be presented in details by Procurement Livestream.
Summary of quantities. Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthwork. Part B, plain reinforced concrete works. Part E, finishing. Part F, plumbing works. Part G, electrical works. Drawings. Title page. Perspective. Table of contents, vicinity map, and site development plan. Topographic map. Summary of quantities. Floor plan. Elevations. Front, rear, left side. Right side elevation. Longitudinal section. Cross section. Roof plan for the house. Floor finish layout plan. Reflected ceiling plan. Elevation of clubhouse. Front, left side. Rear elevation, right side elevation, cross section, longitudinal section, clubhouse schedule of doors and windows, detailed plan of toilet, detailed plan of PWD toilet, details of fixtures and accessories of PWD toilet, detailed section of PWD toilet, typical perimeter fence details, ceiling detail, section and perspective. Structural general construction notes, foundation plan, column schedule, beam schedule, schedule of footing, F1C1 elevation detail, wall footing, perimeter fence detail, hoop detail, roof beam framing plan, steel connections, truss to beam or column connection. Foundation elevation, septic tank structural details, isometric connections for roofing, furnace, and other connections. Plumbing notes, septic tank details, roof drain details, air chamber details. Sewer line and drainage layout, water line layout for clubhouse, catch basin detail, clean out detail. General electrical notes, riser diagram, voltage drop calculation, concrete pedestal details. Schedule of loads, design analysis, short circuit current analysis, single line diagram, service entrance details, and grounding rod connection details. Lighting layout plan, power layout plan, equipment of requirements. One backhoe, 1 unit of dump truck, 1 unit plate compactor, 1 unit concrete vibrator, 1 unit pump creep, 2 units of 1 bagger mixer, 1 unit bar cutter, 1 unit bar bender, 2 units welding machine, 1 unit cutting outfit, 1 unit rock mounted crane, 2 units jackhammer.
Thank you. For minimum materials testing equipment requirements, this report will be based department order for them dated January 24, 2017, with the subject inclusion of the minimum materials set for the equipment in the technical component of the bid. For the requirements for the key personnel of the aforementioned minimum projects, we require 1 personnel as project manager, accredited project engineer, accredited materials quality control engineer, and foreman with 3 minimum years of experience in the same position and 5 minimum years of similar and related experience. For the plans and drawings, these projects are already downloadable and made available in the Belgium's website. For the Class A documents are the legal, technical, and financial documents. Legal documents are number 1, registration certificate, mayor's permit, number 3, tax clearance. For technical documents, still part as Class A documents are first, PICAP, or special PICAP license in case of a joint venture. And in case of the valid special pickup license and registration for the type and cost of the contract for this project as required. Second, records of all ongoing government and private contracts, including awarded but not yet started projects. And third, records of single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid. For financial documents, still part of the Class A documents are audited financial statement, stamp received by the DAR or its truly accredited authorized institutions, and number 2, an FCC of at least equal to ABC. This comprise the Class A documents. For the Class B documents, Class B documents are only applicable for a joint venture Thus, joint venture agreement, GVA, is required, and each partner of the joint venture shall submit their respective PINs, certificates of registration, and submission of technical and financial eligibility documents by any of the joint venture partners constitute compliance, provided that the partners responsible to submit the NFCC shall likewise submit the statement of all of its ongoing contracts and audited financial statements. For the submission and receipt of bids for the procurement of civil projects, the first envelope for the technical proposals of the bid requires the following documents. Number one, project certificate of registration, and number two, PICA license and registration, special PICA license. Number three, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. Number four, statement of SLCC. Number five, an FCC communication. Number six, GVA, if applicable. Number seven, public transport statement. Number eight, bid security. Number nine, bid security in the prescribed form, amount, and validity period. Number 10, project requirements such as organizational charge for the contract to be bid, list of contractors' personnel, list of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment. For the second envelope for the financial proposals are number one, bid form, number two, bid prices in the given quantities, DOQ, number three, detailed estimates, number four, cash flow by requirement. For the checklist of the technical and financial proposals, we remind readers that they should attach and apply and prescribed forms attached in our bidding documents downloadable in the DPWH websites. Prospective bidders shall observe DPWH Department Order number 110 series of 2024, implementation of ISO 9001 2015, certification requirement for large B, medium B, and medium A. Contractors in the procurement of infrastructure projects at the department. For the opening and preliminary examination of bids, the bank shall open the bids in public at the time, on the day and at the place specified in the invitation to bid. The bidders, representatives, liaison officers, who are present shall sign and gesture to evidence their attendance. In case video conferencing, webcasting, or other technologies to be used, the attendance of the participants shall likewise be recorded in the box to be added. In case the bids cannot be opened as scheduled due to justifiable reasons, the rescheduling requirements under Section 58 of the 2025 revised IRR RA number 12009 shall prevail. For detailed evaluation of bids, the procuring entities bank shall immediately conduct a detailed evaluation of all bids using the non-discretionary criteria. The bank shall consider the conditions in the evaluation of bids under Section 61.2.1 of the 2025 revised IRR or RA number 12009. The financial components of each. The financial components of the bids of each particular shall be evaluated non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections or computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The bank shall automatically disqualify any calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices as to its strictness. No price is required item, non-responsive, indicating a zero for a large free to the government. All prices are agreed to include all taxes. Bids that addressed provided all of the required items in the bid documents, including where applicable BOQ shall be considered non-responsible. For the arithmetical corrections, bid price is figures versus words, words prevail. Total price per item versus unit price per item. Unit price prevails. Total price versus cost. Component items, apples and careers. And unit cost to be there versus unit in BOQ prevails. And ABC disqualified. For the legal requirements, the license certificates, permits, agreements, and inclusion in any language. For financial requirements, eligibility, in price proposal, and NFCC. Technical requirements, key personnel, availability, commitment to major construction equipment, performance in ongoing government and private contracts, authenticity, and correctness of the security. Purpose, qualification, procedure, within a non-extendable period of 500 days from the receipt of the bidder and the notice of the law, that it submitted otherwise calculated. The bidder shall submit its latest income and business tax returns filed and paid to the BIR electronic filing system, and other appropriate licenses and permits required by law and stated in the BDS. The BAC, DPWH will verify, validate, and ascertain of all statements made by and documents submitted by the bidder for the awarding of contract. The contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsible bid. As a result of the median evaluation and cost verification conducted, contract awards shall be made within the bid validity period. For questions and verifications for the project subject to PPD conference, and advisory center and our report and that 2026 must get access to original VDS, quality assurance chief and chairman, or to engineering natural procurement engineer at our office address. Bids must be duly received by the box secretary on before 10 a.m. on the 23rd day of June 2025 at the multi-purpose building, DPWH Cebu District Engineering Office, and must be addressed to Engineer Michelle Chairman, DPWH Cebu District Engineering Office in the City. Bidders who wish to submit their bids electronically shall send them to electronic bids _ Cebu and DPWH.gov. Guidelines for the electronic submission of bids are detailed in the same DPWH Department Order number 87 dated September 24, 2020 and contained in the bid data sheet. However, bidders can only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Bidders shall submit one of the first and second components of the bid, the original of the technical proposal, and enclosed in one individual marked as original technical proposal. Whereas the original or the financial proposal shall be enclosed in another envelope marked as original financial proposal. Both envelopes shall then be placed in another single envelope marked as original bid. The other copy of the technical proposal and financial proposal shall be similarly sealed, duly marked as copy number 1, technical proposal, and copy number 1, financial proposal, respectively, and the other envelope as copy number 1. These envelopes containing the original and copy number one shall then be closed in one single envelope that shall indicate the name of the contract to be paid. Bear the name and address of the bidder, bear the address of the procuring entity in accordance with the activity clause of the deed, bear the specific identification of the bidding process dedicated in the BS, and bear a warning to not open before the time and date of the opening of bids in accordance with activity clause C. All documents shall be properly signed, paginated, and book-bounded. That covers all the information needed regarding the 13th Civil Works projects under Condition Complaint number 8/26. And I will over the floor to our chairperson, Engineer Rachel Rodriguez, for her closing remarks of this meeting conference.
Reminders for the prospective leaders that any changes or revision of any contract data, such as to the boards, ABC or contract duration, for the aforementioned contract ID numbers, the box shall issue a supplemental report at least 7 days prior to the deadline of bid submission. All bidders are encouraged to monitor any changes to the websites of FELGEPS and DPWH, and we contact the law secretary for further details. Contractors or applicants who wish to participate in this bidding are encouraged to enroll in the DPWH Civil Works Application or CWA at the DPWH Central Office Procurement Service, 5th floor, 45 Drive, Manila. While those already enrolled shall keep the records current and updated in the CWA through enrollment, uploading of updated records, utilizing the contractor's profile application receipt. In finding of concealment, falsification, or misrepresentation of any of the eligibility documents submitted, or the contents thereof shall be a ground for disqualification of the bidder to further participate in the bidding process without prejudice to the position of a paid administrative, civil, or criminal penalty in accordance with law. Prospective bidders are enjoined to observe the enforcement of DPWH Department Order Number 28 Series of 2024. The subject: 3-star policy, the procurement of infrastructure, goods and consulting services contracts is hereby reiterated to all prospective bidders. Lastly, the DPWH Cebu 4 District Engineering Office reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award a contract prior to contract award in accordance with the Section 70 of the 2025 Activity Rules and Regulations or of RA number 12009, without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidders. Any comments, the clarification of some prospective bidders for the information contract ID numbers discussed? Okay, if none, the previous conference, for the procurement of 13 civil works projects, contract ID numbers 26HG0059 to 26HG0071, adjourned at exactly 12:23 p.m. Thank you and good to see you.